Look at this dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just surrounded by titties.
I like your cut, G.
Men want to be him, women want to be with him, and that's his brand. The only girls that like Dan Bilzerian are the ones he pays.
I want to feel like it's raining on me.
And even they start talking shit when they clock out.
Okay.
But he doesn't give a fuck. Women aren't his target audience. Men are. Dan Bilzerian needs male attention to survive. 007, Ryan Gosling and Crazy Stupid Love, Austin Powers. They're good at what they do, which gives them access to beautiful women, and so they are revered by men. Dan Bilzerian is a modern meme of that, a 2D version. He fronts like he has that type of access, that type of value, through Instagram. But he's not saving the world like 007 is. He's not remarkably charismatic and funny like Ryan Gosling is, and he's not drop-dead gorgeous like our pal Mr. Powers. He's just rich, and not Elon Musk rich, where he built multiple companies from the ground up, sleeping on couch cushions in his office so he can work longer.
Elon Musk speaking.
He's poker rich, not Daniel Negreanu or Phil Ivey, not the genius of poker where he knows ranges and can play the man. He's able to get into cash games with rich people who are shitty at poker.
Betting starts with Peter Griffin. Oh, he's not looking at much of anything right now.
All in.
But we're not here to hate on Dan Bilzerian, because who are we to be critical of how he makes his money or loses it? What I want to talk about is how these relationships, like the relationships between Hugh Hefner and the Playboy Bunnies, are not cool. These are not men to be revered. They're children, boys who still believe how many notches in your belt is directly correlated to how valuable you are. See, you remember being in high school and the dude who bench pressed the most was almost like a god. Just a man amongst boys. If that was the social currency, he was the richest of us all. And these dudes are the same. Unfortunately, they just never grew out of it. Most of us grew up to believe it's not actually about how much you bench press, but the quality of each rep and how seriously you take the training. You learn that the real value is in the effort, and the proof of that effort, which is the high number to the weight you can bench press, is the least important and least satisfying thing about the weightlifting. The most satisfying thing is the work itself. It's almost insulting to boil down all of that hard work to the simplicity of a number. So why would we do it with women? Why would you ever get more valuable the higher the number goes for the women you've slept with? That just means you're easy, and you'll fuck anything that moves. How embarrassing is that?
Embarrassing!
Carlos decline.
Unfortunately, there are dudes out there who are high value and have slept with lots of women. But the value isn't real. It's value decided by society. And society is completely fucked.
And what do you do for a living?
I model.
Oh, dude, you're drinking cum powder? Oh!
And how much money do you make per as a model?
About 1.5 million.
What the fuck?
And how many years experience do you have in this industry?
I just started, so a little over a year.
And what's the most money you ever made in a month as a model?
212,000.
In 1 month?
1 month.
I tend to just sit on the floor and just let the water hit me in my face. Just think about what a piece of shit I am.
The vast majority of people value the wrong things. And Dan Bilzerian knows this better than anyone. He has us fucking pinned. He knows he can throw pictures of half-naked girls up on Instagram, then pictures of guns up on Instagram, then pictures of half-naked girls with guns, and find himself directly in the heart of his target audience. Because that's what we've been taught valuable men are. We judge a man not by the amount he gives, but by the proficiency with which he hoards. So we think valuable men are those that have accumulated the most wealth or have accumulated the most women. They could be the most valuable, but we are discerning value by the wrong metrics. So what are the right metrics? Let's start with the first one. A man is valued not by what he keeps, but by what he gives. Giving. If Santa Claus can pull it off once a year, you can too. And it's not like you can walk outside and give money to the first homeless person you see and call it a fucking job well done. You need to give your time to a cause bigger than yourself. You give, you receive love, you feel valuable, you give more. Those men that give selflessly, asking for nothing in return, command respect and reverence. They will be able to cultivate and preserve the true love of a woman better than Dan Bilzerian ever could, simply because they live for the good of other people and doing right. But what is right? What is right is our second rule. Live by a straightforward set of beliefs. And if you don't know what beliefs are worth living for, it's funny because we've been told them by our loved ones since we were children. Honesty is the best policy. Treat people how you want to be treated, and never give up. Commit yourself to a life free from the temporary soothing lies can give you. Put yourself in the shoes of others, treating them with the same respect you give to yourself, and put your full effort into everything you do. Life is only worth as much as you put into it, so give it everything you have, and the universe will do the same. Guys like Dan Bilzerian may hurt women. They also may not. What they do hurt is you, men. Because of them, their attitude is believed to be the attitude of all men. All of us who are just trying to find an honest and supportive partner. All of us who get up every morning and head to work ready to get our shit done so we can support ourselves and the people we love. But because of guys like Dan, we are the enemy. You can make an argument that the other side should give every man a fair shake. There should be no painting with a broad brush, but that's just not how the world works. We get our fair shake by being critical of the worst of us and supporting the best we have to offer. So step up and start supporting real men who treat women not like a commodity, but simply the same way they want to be treated. Valuable beyond measure. Lessons from your older brother.